Got it. Bam. And now we have 3 iron ingots. Just like that. Just like that, peeps. It's just done. So that's our auto crafting. That's our auto ore processing. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to FTB IEEMS. Did I do it right? IEEN. Yeah, no, I think that was right. I think that's good. Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. Yep, got it. So, today, where did Tesseract go? Well, you see it's in my inventory. I made another one. We now have 2, which means we can now link up the areas. And the plan for how to switch over the machines and stuff is pretty much just to set up the Tesseract over there and make a few conduits at a time whenever we do happen to need them, and basically bring over the machines I'm currently using. And today we're going to use a few of them, but that's the idea for now. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We got to figure this out though, because I don't know exactly how I want this to work. Also, I don't know if a capacitor, actually, I think this is already set to push, so it should push right through this Tesseract here. So we shouldn't actually need this. Now, when we break this down, those machines are going to stop receiving power. But it's not a huge deal, because it's just a little thing. Did I get the... I did. Okay, cool. I was curious if I got the MV wire coil. But now that we have this guy, so what we can do is we can go ahead and set up a thing. Single player world, peeps. Frequency 1. Alright, so this one's going to be... For now, auto sieve. We can rename and reorganize all this stuff later. That was a caps lock that I pressed, apparently. Auto sieve. For now. See, I keep saying sieve. It's sieve. I know it's sieve. It's sieve. I got it. Okay? Now set. Now, what we want to go ahead and do, now you see it's active. We're going to ignore redstone, and we're only going to send energy for now. So item mode off, fluid mode off, energy mode, send. Bam. Done. So now this guy is sending energy, and what we got to do is set the one up on the other side, and then we can break down all these and get a whole bunch of MV coils and connectors back, which means we'll be able to spread a little bit more power a little bit further a little later on. It'll be pretty cool. Now, the plan for today is to start setting some things up that are going to help us in the future, because holy crappo, whoa. Something is being sucked up down there. I'm pretty sure we're not full. Not of all of that. That's a little wicked. Do we have jetpack on? Yes. We're down to 40, but that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Hold on. let me sort this out, because this is not good at all. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. But we're gonna start auto. I almost fell through the void. Jetpacks. Woohoo! We're going to start auto-processing some of those things over there. Because what we want to do is we don't want this in-between stage of like the copper and iron, all those anymore. We want to auto-process this stuff. Now, I don't know if this goal is going to be reached today, so hold your horses. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here. I knew something was stopping it up, or this stuff would not be sent. Let's go ahead and put all of you there. You. Let's go ahead and throw the bone meal down there as well. Yes, maybe, possibly. Something got sucked up down into the bottom of that, and there isn't enough room. So actually, maybe what we can do is if we... we don't need you anymore. Nope, we're good. Let's use... Wow, okay. Whoa! Oh, zombie! Where's your... Whoa! 311 levels. Cool. So, something is being stopped up, and I'm thinking it's probably... no, we don't get hearts. From that. We don't get sticks. Nothing in here. I guess this stuff doesn't come down to here, does it? Something in here is maxed out. Yeah, I had to put the chassis right on the front of this guy because we have something going into the bottom and we have something going into the back. And the only other way to do it would be to move this guy, which we could do. I mean, we got plenty of room, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. And I just stuck it right here on the front. So, But something down here is preventing it. Now, I can't tell what it is just by looking at this stuff. So we're going to go take a look in our transfer node, which will make things a little easier. Eventually, we're just going to go ahead and have a Tesseract go straight into it, and it should be fine in theory, maybe, possibly. There's more? There isn't more. Oh, it ran out of power. Breaking it was the best thing we could have done. I need some stuff. Yeah, I was playing with carpenter's blocks. Somebody told me that basically what we could do, for example, instead of this guy, right? We get a little bit of light stuff. We can take this, just like so, and we can put you, and we put down a carpenter's block, and we put down this guy. Now, at first, yeah, okay, connected textures don't work, but that's not what I'm trying to show you. Basically, and then you can take a piece of glowstone, you could shift right click, and it actually, it's the carpenter's block lighting, and we can actually use this as a design thing too. I think that looks pretty cool. Now, do we want it exactly in this place? No, probably not. No, I don't think so. But it is a nice little trick we can use for one, design and lighting. It'll be pretty handy. But anyway, that's why the carpenter's blocks are here. But I do need some other blocks to get a few stuffs down here. Let's just take a stack of cobble. We already had some cobble. Okay. Forgot that the cobble was in there. Forgot that I am actually using that bag as something. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think it's enough. There. Yep, got it. Okay, now we can take a look in here. Apparently, crushed iron ore cannot be found. This is apparently a thing. Crushed iron ore we need a void upgrade on. Now, these guys are already turned off, so I'm not too incredibly worried about that at the moment. What we want to do is go over here. I probably should fix that situation. We do have actually everything we're going to need for that. I believe we even have some upgrades in our system. Some upgrade templates. I have one. And I do actually only have one. I changed them over so I can actually take everything that we have out of the system rather than leaving one of a stack. I just kind of said, let me have everything. That way I can grab whatever I want. I'm not too worried about it preserving stacks because nothing is organized right now. It's all still just a huge mess. And we're probably going to leave it a mess because it really doesn't matter now that we have this system up and running. But we do want to go ahead and get some more of those upgrade templates. Upgrade, temp, got it. Okay, how do we make you? Sticks and some kind of drawer. And that'll give us 2 each. So I'm going to make a bunch of these guys because these guys are not difficult to make. There's a regular drawer in here. This guy, that'll work. Now we can use this with any planks. It'll just change the type of drawer. Like right now it's a balsa drawer. We can get an oak drawer if we used oak wood. You get the idea. So they're really cheap. They're really not difficult to get. I'm going to get a bunch of these guys. I'm going to make a few void upgrade things so we can stick them down there. And then we shouldn't have this problem. It should allow this to clear up. And yeah, we should be pretty much good to go. But let me go ahead and take care of that, and I'll see you right back in this spot in just a second. And all of a sudden, there's a bridge made. And there's no more blockage. I went ahead and I made like 10 of the void upgrades. And I threw them in various things. The ones that are getting the closest that I'm likely not going to use much. At least not right now. So that's pretty much where I'm at. But now we have this guy. So now we got both of those, which is perfect. We can go ahead and throw on our Tesseract right there. Is that connected? Yep, that's connected. I got to move over some because this is not the direction I need to be in. Let's go right here. And then right, yep, good. Now, you're already on extract. Check that out. So we can go right here. Select it. Ignored. Perfect. Receive only energy mode. So now we should be getting energy from the other side of this place. Yep, there they go. Look at them. They're all getting energy. And now there shouldn't really be any loss because we're not using these guys anymore, which is absolutely perfect. So we're getting more energy from that, which means these guys will be able to be topped off pretty easily. It shouldn't have any problems keeping up. I can't really read the energy levels because all that stuff. How about we go bleh? And then good. So yeah, cool. These guys are going strong. They're going pretty good. They're all gaining energy, which is fantastic. Some of them apparently already had some energy. Yeah, no, that's good. We also do, I haven't set up any upgrades for these guys. So basically they're all operating at the same speed. As soon as this one sends one, the next one, it ticks back in just like you just saw it there. So they're all pretty much going the same speed. I think we barely gain some. But I'm not entirely sure on that. I don't really know 100% for that. But, you know, it is what it is. So what we want to do is actually start looking to... let's see if we have any of the other conduits. We want to start rerouting some of these things. We don't actually have the item conduits. Crapo. We want to start rerouting some of these items. Now, only the ones that can turn into ore are the ones we want. Now, there are actually a lot of those. So I don't know exactly how we're going to work out crafting them all down into smaller things. Because if we go, let's for example go to sand. I think this is a pretty easy one to get to. If we go to usage of said sand and go backwards a few, we should run into this. So we have a whole bunch of the crushed stuff. Like crushed copper, you can do that in a 4x4 and actually get, you know, copper. And then we could bring over our pulverizer and then an alloy smelter. I don't think we have the powered furnace or the I forget what it's called. The thermal expansion furnace. Is it redstone furnace maybe? Something along those lines. But yeah, I like to stick to the same mod if I can. But the pulverizer is capable of crushing down these ores into their ore counterpart. You know, you get the dust and you get ore doubling and stuff. The sag mill cannot. So we're gonna have to go from the pulverizer into the alloy smelter, and then that will allow us to get what we need, and we'll have the power. Hopefully we'll have the power being sent straight from that. It'll just kind of keep taking more. Now it might be really intensive. We might need to go ahead and get, I almost fell to my death again. That happens a lot. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Jetpacks are amazing and they always catch us, so it's cool. So yeah, we gotta do this stuff. The way we need to do that is I need to make some more conduit. I need some more I don't know, why am I removing this? We need to stay down here. We're gonna leave this little area down here. I don't know what I was thinking and why I broke that. What? How did you place way over there? How is that a thing that, no, this is the one we had before. I just tried to place one and it didn't work. Which is why I was like, anyway. So what we want to do is actually, we have a bunch of the items being sent back to our system from this. And what we need to do is actually find a way to blacklist these guys in here. And I'm thinking we're going to go for a chest. So we're going to pump the items into a chest. And from there, we can automatically take off from, you know, all of the ores and everything with a filter and all that other good stuff. We can automatically pull those ores out. But I don't know how to, I guess I would need 2 filters, one blacklist for one of the transfer nodes or one of the conduits, and one not so for other stuff. See, that's what I'm not sure, peeps. I really don't know at the moment exactly how this is going to work. But I do need to figure it out. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get the chest, hook it up here, and then start on rerouting all of the different items. I gotta make these conduits though. These conduits are gonna be a pain in the butt. It's probably gonna take me a little while. Like I said, eventually we wanna automate these. We do have a whole bunch of these guys. These guys are not the problem. We now have a whole bunch of stone dust, and the compressed sawdust and everything that we need for those are not a problem. So if we go back into our system, for example, conduit, we do have a bunch of the binders. So that is not the deal. The deal, that's not how you spell conduit. So you need to work on your spelling, buddy. Warp item duct. I actually think I do have some of these, but only enough for, I guess, 3 item conduits. And I don't think that's quite going to cut it. So I'm going to have to make some more of these guys and these guys. Go back. The Enderium, we do have a little bit more of that. Not sure if we have enough, but it's not too hard to get. None of this stuff is really terrible. It's just a little bit tedious. So I'm going to go ahead and craft a bunch of these guys and see if we can't get some things moving and start some sorting and filtering and all that good stuff. And once I have something set up-ish, I'll bring it back. We can check it out. I'm doing it again! No, leave it here, Xogue. Sheesh. So, I kind of have an idea. Alright? Now, first and foremost, yeah, I did. I made, 51 item conduits. It's pretty cool. I already had 6 energy conduits, which is also pretty cool. But what we're going to use is the crafter. The crafter that we were using for solar panels, I kind of gave up on the solar panel stuff. So we actually need to get rid of this stuff. Forget. Do I have to click it? I said forget it all. Do I have to empty them all out? Okay, fine. Fine. I see how it is. Apply. Got it. All right. No problem. No problem. Apply. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because we don't really want the solar panels too much anymore. I'm not worried about solar panels. The biggest benefit to solar panels is in a world where, you're not limited to day and night. I don't want to go through solar panels because it turns night here. And nighttime means no energy, and I don't want to be limited because it's nighttime. Because I like to AFK overnight in certain cases, get a lot of resources, all that good stuff. And that's just kind of how I do things. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm going to need a bunch more energy conduits, by the way. But I don't know if, I don't think they'll be too hard to get. But we're not going to worry about that right this second. First and foremost, my idea. My idea is to go ahead and pump items into this automatically. All right, this is step one. We're not even going to be using the item conduits, to be quite honest with you. We're going to use these guys because the way these guys work is that without any upgrades as far as like round robin or anything like that, it'll just kind of pipe right into it. Now, I don't know if I have enough for this, to be quite honest. 3. 1, 2... crap. 3. I need one more. I can go get some. That's fine. Hold on 2 seconds. All right. So now that we have the pipes, I got 24 more of them. We go ahead and plug that in. And what's gonna? What you might see happen. Ignore. Yep, there we go. Bam. Okay, so what we want to do, what we want to happen is we want to keep taking these guys out so that they don't populate, but all of these other ones are going to continue to fill into here. And once they are all in, once we no longer get any more extra stuff like this, we want to fill in the extra gaps and everything. So for now, we're going to go ahead and leave these guys in, and hopefully we run out of space. Or hopefully we don't run out of space. Hopefully we just start seeing all the numbers increase. I don't know. Without going through and actually looking it up and calculating and counting and all that good stuff, I don't really know a good way to tell, when we're going to be done with all this. So I don't think we have enough room in here for all this stuff. But I don't know. I'm probably going to have to take a look at it. But one thing is for sure, is that if we go back up top here, we don't really have a whole lot of room in this thing. We only have 8 recipes. And there's more than 8. I mean, we're going to have a bunch of broken stuff. We're going to have a whole bunch of crushed stuff. And then we're going to have a bunch of powdered things because of the 3 different types. So what we're going to end up doing is probably having, I don't know how many per thing. Hold on. Let's see if we can figure this out. Hold on. So we have gravel, right? Sand. We go to usage and go back right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 ores per type. So we have 30 different types of items, and we have room for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 26 in here. So we're definitely going to need more than one in order to fill all this up. I didn't think there was that many. I really didn't. But we're going to be a little bit short. So we actually do need a bunch of crafter tier 3s. But what we want to go ahead and do is, for example, that felt like I said that weird. What we want to do, for example, hold on, let's clear this stuff out of the way. We'll keep one item in inventory in every inventory slot. That's exactly what we want. We'll keep one, yeah. That way it doesn't use them all, and that way when we're manually pumping all of these items into here, we won't have to worry about things we don't want coming in because it uses them all. Broken ore, so that's basically... Oh, what? Stop. No, go. Here. There we... Oh, what? Come on now. Are you kidding me? Sheesh. This is terrible. All right. This isn't doing what I want. Put the result of the crafting operation in the inventory instead of output buffer. No. Yeah, so that's what we want. We want it to go to the external because we're going to be piping these things out of here as well. So now every time we get 4 broken iron ore, we're going to get that. This one is going to be the broken one, so we can also go to the next step for the iron. But as you can see, we don't really have enough of anything. External, yep. We don't, we only have 8 recipes, and there's like, what, there was 10 per type? So we're going to have the extra one. So what we're going to end up doing is basically filling this up with only what recipes we can fit. For example, this one's going to have iron and copper, and we're going to spread them out so that it fits, you know, for now until we add more recipes. You get the idea. But we do got to set those up. So we're going to have, what, four of these crafters, which means in order to make these crafters, we actually need, let's see. Let me think. Crafter. Yes, that's what it's called. Okay, I had to think about it for a second. So in order to do that, we need crafter, or this is a crafter tier 3, the only one that offers 8 recipes, which is what we need. Maybe for one of them we can do the 2 recipes, or maybe, well, no. I think we're going to need a third one. Because we have 2 recipes we can't fit per thing, so we'll need 6. So yeah, we'll probably need a tier 3 for the last extra one. But we need a crafter tier 1. We need the machine frame, which requires a machine frame resonant, which this guy, it's not too incredibly difficult to get. I mean, emerald chipset, we can get that. It does require a lot of power, but we can get it. We need enderium gears, so we're going to need 3 more emerald chipsets, 3 enderium gears, 3 intricate circuit boards. This is pretty easy. That's not difficult. 6 crushed obsidian, not a problem, and 6 dense refined iron plates, which actually is no longer a problem because we can create steel with iron and coal. 1 piece of iron and 2 pieces of coal make 1 refined iron, which is equivalent to steel. So it's really not all that difficult. We have plenty of those resources, and we can get that going without a problem. Also, the enderium is not really too much of a problem either because we can request the ore that we need and throw it right in here. And on the other side of this guy, we have a drum full of resonant ender that we basically just put a whole bunch of ender pearls into our magma crucible and sent it directly into a drum. So we would have a little bit of a stash, and we can get some enderium that way. So really, it's not going to require too much, but it will take time. We will have to do time, and I do need 3 of them. I mean, this guy requires 50 million RF per 1 resonant. We need to make a bunch more of the ender flux crystals, but we don't have enough power to run all of them. It's just kind of a big deal. So before I do anything else tonight, like before I go to sleep and take a nap overnight and stuff, I'm probably going to go ahead and stash our assembler up with all the recipes or all the resources that we need to make 2 more of these guys or 3 more of these guys, so that way we can set it up. But for now, it's not a huge deal. See, now it's all populated. So we want to get you out of here and you out of here and you out of here. And you and you and you and you. I think that might be it. No, appetite. Yeah. And we're going to start getting some extra other things in here as well, which isn't a huge deal. I mean, it is what it is. But you should see these guys as soon as we get enough iron or enough copper, we should see them populate up. Actually, you know what we can do? We can just give it a little bit of a test. Let's do some iron. And let's get like that many of them. Request that many. 13 broken ore incoming as soon as it wants to arrive here in our pouch. That way we can just test it. So you get the concept. All right. As soon as, seriously? Oh, that's right. It's a really, really long pipe that it has to go to. Anyway, bam. And then it will create those and send them into the output buffer. So now what we want to do is go ahead. We want to go get our pulverizer and our alloy smelter. Neither of which are from Industrial Craft 2, which means they're not stupid and I can just break them with a pickaxe. I don't need a wrench, which is absolutely amazing. The crafter over there actually looks a little bit like some of the Industrial Craft machines, and it kind of scared me a little bit because I broke it with a pickaxe and I was like, no! And then I was like, oh wait, never mind, it's fine, because it's not from a stupid mod. So we can go ahead and do this. Give me there we go, perfect. And then the alloy smelter as well. You are also configured. Do we got, okay, I feel like, oh, we got the what are you called? Wire coils for those guys. I forgot that they were attached. They had power. They had power attached to them. So now that we have these guys, we also need to put power into the crafter as well. But we do have a few of these conduits. I don't know if they're going to stretch far enough. I'm thinking they won't, but we'll try to make do, maybe? I'm thinking maybe we can push this back one. Then we have 1, 2, 3 for power on this guy. And then we could put the next one here at the front. And we can start putting it. Well, we still need more than that. I don't know. Because we're going to have 4 crafters, right? So it's going to spread out a little ways. We can move them later, though. We can totally move them later. So let's go ahead and do this. We have the pulverizer. And then we can go ahead. Oh, I don't have any item transfer nodes. I need one of you. Click. And then request. Thank you. Pop into the... Oh, I already had one. Go figure. Now that this guy is here, it's already trying to send this iron ore into this guy. But this guy is not set up yet. There! Now it's set up. And since he does have power, he's not hooked up to power yet, but he is set up. So then we just take this guy, and we have this set to output. And we can actually plop down the alloy smelter right beside it, because they're already configured properly to go ahead and do that. And then naturally, all we would really have to do is just configure this side right here. Push. We can push that out the side into, say, a chest. If we take one of you... wait, I have to grab it. Come on, chest. Doesn't take that long. Thank you. Got it. Bam. And now we have 3 iron ingots. Just like that. Just like that, peeps. It's just done. So that's our auto crafting. That's our auto ore processing. Now it is going to get bigger, like I mentioned, because we do need 4 of these guys in order to accommodate for all of the ore. But it is what it is. I gotta... I don't know. Maybe we'll try to work on making some of these guys next. I'm not sure. That's actually really easy to get. We have plenty of obsidian. That's not a problem. This guy is a little bit of a problem. Not really a problem so much. So it's kind of come to my attention that I was totally looking at the wrong item. I went pretty far into it too. I kept recording for a few minutes after I took that cut. If I did actually cut it. If not, you might have seen the huge mistake. I kind of went pretty far. I started making all the stuff for it, and then I was like, wait. Wasn't I talking about the lasers for the assembler? Yeah, that's totally a thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that, yeah. So, I need the lasers, not Enderflux crystals, and I have no idea why I thought I needed those. Now, these guys are really not difficult to get at all. I mean, they do take a few diamonds, but each one of these in the thermionic fabricator gives us 2 lasers. We have plenty of obsidian, we have plenty of redstone, so the rest, this is not at all a problem. Like, it's really, really easy for us to make. So we get 2 per 1 diamond. We need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to get 8 more of the lasers, which shouldn't cause any problems. It might be an issue to get power to all of them, but maybe we can make some more conduits, because they're not too difficult to make, I don't believe. I mean, they're really not that bad. They're a little bit tedious to make, but they're not difficult. So I'll probably make a bunch of those and connect all of the lasers together using that, and then put one of these MV wire connectors onto that, and then send all of that power into it, and then these guys should be good. They should be okay, in theory. So hopefully this works out. But I won't really have the time to do that in this episode, so that's probably going to be done off camera. I'll make a whole bunch more lasers, so that way we can actually get these resonant frames, I think is what they're called, the resonant frames, a lot easier, and therefore we can get all of the crafters that we need in order to set this up completely. And if, mind you, I do say if I have the time, I'll try to set all of this up so it is already automatic and everything. Like, this is what we've gotten so far. It's not very fast at the moment. It really isn't, especially since we're kind of stuck. I mean, we don't have enough room for everything. We need to keep clearing these guys out so we allow for the extra stuff that we actually want to get, like the cocoa beans and everything. We don't want any of that. We don't need that stuff. The flint, no. Bone meal, no. Yellorium we can get. Iron, sure. We want all of it, but we're going to separate it out. We're going to have 1 for broken, 1 for powdered, 1 for crushed, and then we're going to have 1 more for the 2 leftovers in each. That we have, since there's 10 ores per thing. I think there's 10. There might be more, but that 4th one does have 8 slots, and we're only using 6 as far as the plan is concerned right now. So we do have a couple extra in case there is something extra to get that we want to go ahead and craft together like that. But hey, it is what it is. I was going to try the compacting drawers, but if you think about it, these guys can only do one item at a time. They are pretty cheap, but we need a huge amount of these guys. We're talking, what, I guess that would be like 30 of them, right? We would need 30 of these guys in that one area just to get that to work. So I am still curious if it does work with the ores and stuff, which I'm thinking it won't. I still think it won't work. But even if it did work, we would need 30 of them. So it's kind of a, rain. Oh, go away, rain. But anyway, so that is about all the time I have for this episode. Hopefully I have that stuff set up. You know, I still haven't done anything with this area. I still want to get those built out on there and kind of build out some more of the framework for the design before we start filling a whole lot of the stuff in. It's really nasty right now, so I guess we're going to go ahead and call it here. If you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps.